I meet Fanta Camera at the back of the hospital where she holds counseling sessions for survivors. The 24-year-old is living proof that Ebola can be beaten. But many fear being identified as survivors, so they refuse to be filmed. Fanta is very different. She's one of the few survivors in this city who wants to tell their story. It began last May when her cousin came to Conakry for medical help. He'd been sick for a while. The whole family took care of him, and almost all of them soon fell ill.
When I went to the doctor for the first time, I didn't know what to explain to the doctor. I didn't know about Ebola. I was feeling bad. I was tired and I couldn't eat anything. I was vomiting, but I couldn't say what I had exactly.
Fanta was admitted to the hospital with her dad. He died. She spent 2 nights sleeping next to his corpse.
I thought I was going to die. Honestly, I did not think I would live. When the doctors told me it was Ebola, they said there is no cure or medicine. Other people in the hospital died, and I had the same disease as the dead people. So I was ready to die, because if the person next to me died, why not me?
Fanta is one of 9 in her family who contracted Ebola, and one of only 3 who survived. But she doesn't consider herself lucky, merely someone who got to hospital in time.
You have Ebola, you have 2 choices. The first choice is you are going to die. Second one is you'll survive. But it's much harder when you survive Ebola because you have to fight for the community to accept you. You have to convince them that you don't have Ebola now. You cannot transmit it. Most of all, you are fighting to be yourself again, and you're fighting to make a living. I lost my job. So did many other Ebola survivors.
But Fanta is not going to let the stigma defeat her. Instead, she's tackling it head-on. She spends her time traveling and counseling, convincing people that Ebola is real and telling them how they can avoid becoming its next victim. Vauldi, Carelse, CCTV, Conakry, Guinea.